Hello and welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today I have a very special for you. This is me taking out the Nakajima Ki-84-deadly, one of the premier Japanese fighter aircraft of the later stages of World War II. And boy, this is gonna be one hell of a carrier. This is a battle unlike you have seen on this channel. I mean, this is really probably the hardest carry I ever pulled. And we're here with the Ki-84 in a slight up tier. We are at 6.0, this is a 5.3 aircraft, but nothing the Ki-84 can't handle. This is one of the best Japanese fighters in the entire tech tree, a great all-rounder. And we're gonna target that Yak-3U, one of the most dangerous aircraft on the enemy team first. Line him up, fire long-range burst, get a few hits in, but unfortunately, look at see that zero coming in? Yeah, he just flew directly into my line of fire, and I get him team killed. Well, it's what it is. At least I got the Yak-3 as well, but totally unnecessary. I mean, he came in so fast. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice I hit him until after the team kill feed blinked up. So. Yeah, that's that. Plenty of targets to choose from. Keep an eye on my surroundings. Trying to go for the G55, but then spot the Spitfire to my right. And was gonna go for him, but then another Spitfire comes in. And I need to make sure to evade his shot, and I noticed that Spitfire is smoking, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, he's probably damaged. He might be an easy kill, so I start a dogfight with him. Unfortunately, the Ki-84 is very maneuverable, but it's not as maneuverable as a Zero or an N1K. And that Spitfire apparently isn't that heavily damaged because I just can't get on his 6. Even with full flaps deployed, so I decide to just bugger out and target that fireball below us, because that's a much more promising target, because these guys are all focused on the aircraft in front of them on that F8F. So I smell the opportunity for some easy kills. Target that Spitfire, get as close as possible because we burned a lot of ammunition during that Yak-3 engagement, and boom, knock his ass out of the sky. Was gonna go for that B-1 as well, but we couldn't get the nose on target. And we now just extend. Use that speed we built up during a dive to convert it back into altitude. And we're just gonna leave these enemy aircraft in the dust. Ki-84 has a very powerful 2000 horsepower Nakajima engine, and it's a rather light aircraft, so it can climb and accelerate very well. This thing has one of the best power to weight ratios of any aircraft at its VR. Evading the shots of the Spitfire, and he's now breaking off, and we are gonna climb a bit, reposition ourselves to have another go. We burned through most of our cannon ammunition, but we do have plenty of machine gun ammunition left, and those 50 caliber machine guns, they don't really take prisoners. Hydra 162 coming in, and this is one of the probably moment where I should have died. I make a big mistake here. I dogfight 162, which is the right decision to do, but yeah, see that? I totally misjudged how tight the 162 could pull in that situation, and he managed to get his nose on target and pump some rounds into me. Fortunately, didn't knock me out of the sky, but yeah, that certainly leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I should have handled that differently, but well, we're still alive. And we're now going for that Spitfire again. Go for a head-on. He gets a shot into me, nothing serious. But now I'm pissed off. I mean, that 162 engagement that I fucked up. Now that I hit from a Spitfire, I'm freaking pissed. So I target 162, get a solid hit into him, and now I spot the other 162 and the Spitfire also joining the fray. And now, no, I'm genuinely pissed off. I mean, I'm just heading up. That Spitfire is gonna die no matter what. So flaps deployed, circling around, and unfortunately for the Spitfire, this time he makes a big mistake going for that friendly, which allows me to slide in behind him and just pump him full of 50 caliber ammunition, and we knock his ass back to the hangar. And I'm contemplating just going back to base to rearm and get repaired, but almost 100 rounds of 50 caliber ammunition left, and then I spot that Focke-Wulf 190. He's low, he doesn't seem that fast, and if I aim carefully, I should be able to make this end up a kill. So we position ourselves in a favorable position to make a dive onto him, and we are gaining quickly. That's a Focke-Wulf 190D. Very fast aircraft, but in this situation the Ki-84 is able to easily close the distance. We've built up enough speed in that dive, and we want to get as close as possible to make the best out of those 94 rounds we have left. He has definitely noticed me, and he's hemorrhaging speed, probably trying to make me overshoot, but I see it coming. Aim carefully, get some good rounds into him, and whoa, he seems to hit the ground actually. And we almost do the same, but we just managed to clutch that gap between those trees. He has now reversed the turn, but we are way faster than him. He probably took some serious damage, and in fact it's enough to give us another kill. However, we are now completely dry in terms of ammunition, so we need to get back to base. So I let my teammates know I have no ammunition left, and I'm making it back to base, hopefully getting some cover from them while I rearm. And one of the 162s has actually crashed, so that takes one of the most dangerous aircraft on the team out of this match. And we have now landed and are in the process of rearming. Now, at this moment I was just contemplating, I've got 4 kills, we are in numerical disadvantage, quite a big numerical disadvantage, so I was like, I just should have just J out, preserve the KD, and call it a day. But then I thought, you know what, no. That Heinkel 162 engagement and the Spitfire still left a very foul taste in my mouth. And I was gonna like, you know what, no. I know I can do this. I know I can win this. I know I'm that good. So I decide to stick around. And I'm determined to kill every single aircraft in the enemy team. I know I can do it. I've done it before. And I do have the support of that Zero. One of the LA-7s has crashed. And at this point I'm just like, I'm gonna win this. So I side climb a little bit, because you always want to have the altitude advantage. No matter what aircraft you're in, even if you're in something like the Zero that is built to just turn and burn, you do want to have the altitude advantage. And with the Ki-84's very powerful engine and light airframe, climbing up to a favorable altitude is done rather quickly. And while we do that, this gives us some time to talk a little bit about this. The Ki-84 is one of the holy trifecta, you could say, of Japanese late war aircraft. The other two being the N1K2 and the Ki-100. These were the types best suited to counter the newer aircraft. And the Ki-84 is certainly the fastest one. Powered by the Nakajima Homare engine, or H45 as it was known, of some 800 to 2000 horsepower. The Ki-84 was one of the fastest, it probably was the fastest mass-produced Japanese fighter. Over 3,500 of these were built. They appeared first in 1943 and fought until the very last days of the Second World War. Now the Ki-84 was a match for any Allied fighter if it had a competent pilot in its cockpit, which is something the Japanese lacked quite significantly during the latter stages of World War II. And despite the Ki-84 being an excellent aircraft in terms of speed, maneuverability, climb and armament, it did have some quality issues, particularly with the landing gear and the engine being rather unreliable as well. Which meant the Ki-84, combined with the lack of trained pilots, never really could show its full potential. The Americans tested these aircraft after the war with high-octane fuel, which is another thing the Japanese desperately lacked during the Second World War, and they found that this thing was seriously fast. I mean, it could keep up with any Allied fighter. And we have now activated a blind hunt, spotted the Yagna, and he is in a very, very bad situation, because the Yagna can't really do anything about a Ki-84 in this sort of scenario, because I have the altitude advantage. He can't outturn me because the Ki-84 is so maneuverable, and he can't outrun me because I'm coming in very, very quickly. And he does seem to notice me, however, way too late. And I line up the shot, short burst fired, and snap off his wing. Then I spot the other two aircraft and the Heinkel 162. Now this is the most dangerous aircraft left on the enemy team. So I get into cloud cover, hoping that these very dark clouds conceal me and he has lost sight of me. However, this is a very, very dangerous game I'm playing right now. I'm basically counting on him losing sight of me and hopefully having enough time to kill that Tu-2. However, there he is, so he has certainly followed me, and I'm now trying to thread the needle. Come on. Missed the shot on the Tu-2, and was very close. There's the Heinkel 162 trying to reverse the turn into him. For him to overshoot, but yeah, he's built up so much speed in that dive. I don't have any hope of landing hits on him. But that Tu-2 is still there, so I take it to the vertical and then make another pass on him. We do not want to sit behind him because he has some very dangerous guns. Set him on fire, crit him, and that's the end of him. Again, converting that speed into altitude, because that's one of the few things we have that's basically the best thing we can do against the Heinkel 162, because the Heinkel 162 doesn't climb as well. And I'm trying to make him bleed as much speed as possible to hopefully get a shot on. And he's actually somewhat trying to dogfight, which is something you should never do with the Heinkel 162. Not against propeller aircraft. But now he seems to have noticed his mistake, and he's just putting that thing in a shallow dive. And yeah, that's it. I have no hope of following him. He's going way too fast. So I again convert my energy into altitude to hopefully make another pass at him should he try to re-engage. Which he's actually doing. He's going to target our friendly Zero. And apparently he has completely forgot that I am in the vicinity as well. Oh boy. And now he's noticed, but it's way too late. He's bled way too much speed. which allows me to slide in behind him. And there it is, a jet kill. Fantastic. And this leaves only the enemy Messerschmitt 410 left. And we are now on 7 kills, so there's the potential to getting an 8 kill match, which is something I've only done once. I mean, I uploaded a video with, what was it, with the G55 getting an 8 kill match, which is my personal record. So there's a chance I'm gonna do that record again. And I'm just typing in chat there, hoping that the enemy Messerschmitt 410 does actually try and fight and not just to run away and land. Which, I mean, I wouldn't hold it against him. I mean, the odds are certainly not in his favor. And the friendly Zero actually asking if he can get that last kill, and I am like, oh, absolutely not. I'm gonna take that last kill. I'm gonna make this 8 kills. Oh, and he actually doesn't seem to have any ammunition left. So yeah, he's just probably going to rearm, and I'm just trying to catch him before he can do that. Come on, come on, come on. We are certainly closing that rather quickly. And then he just says, yeah, come on, just kill me. So he's basically handing the kill to us. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I would have liked it more if I actually had to fight for it, but I mean, yeah. And he gives up that kill. Fantastic. 8 kills. What a result. And yeah, that Zero actually tried to team kill us. Yeah, I mean, I have no words for that, but and he did it. He tried it deliberately, but he failed, and that's me getting 8 kills. I mean, that is an impressive result. And look at those, oh, look at those numbers. Even with the accidental team kill I did, I still got almost 90,000 Silver Lions. That is absolute insane. I'm running a premium account right now, but whoa, that is one hell of a result. Look at that, over 5,000 mission points. And well, that's it for today. I say I see you in the next video.